Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. burning lust for revenge pushed him to and beyond the limit where normal men would fall.
So that's where he's got the mask.
And what's going on, everyone? My name is Alex, Please Circuit Podcast. August 5th. Yeah. So definitely need a new camera mounts. There we go. First technical issue of the day. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. There we go.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yeah. Shh, Gleese. Okay, we'll deal with that later. As you know, I got my good friend Joe, who is battling with the fan. Wait, you gotta wait for a turn. Wait, hold on. He's just give it a sec. You just gotta wait. It's odd. Yeah, there you go. Press it now.
It's broken.
It's not broken. You have to aim at the thing.
I did aim at the...
You aimed at the part with the air coming out. Aim at the bottom.
Is it this fucking...
Aim at the bottom. Where the
It's the button with the arrows.
right there.
There you go.
It's not that hard. As you know, I got my good friend Joe.
Looks like it's perfect.
As you know.
Hi.
Wow.
And we have the
Quite loud.
wonderful Aaron.
Hello.
We got the
Hi.
Brand the Man.
Hi, everyone.
better
How's it
not hear
going?
I don't know about Brand the Man. We'll fix that.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
not
Sunglass Guy.
I better not hear slurping.
It's good to see you guys.
all through the fucking podcast. I swear to God. If I hear slurping,
No.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
So anyway, guys. So yeah, last week was definitely you know what? We got our game on this time. We got stories.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about some shit. We got some
Yeah.
feedback. It's
Yeah.
some good feedback.
Yeah.
It's some good feedback. Joey?
Yeah.
Apparently the banana stuff may have been going too far for some, just right for others. One person called it a masterpiece. Another one said he wanted to see more educated critiques on recent tech news.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna combine the two, and we're gonna alternate between tech stories and shoving things in Mike. So
Hey.
that being
Wow.
said,
Hey,
Okay.
no more of that, all right? This is a fucking friendly family show.
there has been nothing friendly or family about this
We're
show.
starting now.
Ever since 18.
We're starting now.
We're gonna start right now.
Right now.
Brandy?
It's not happening.
Baby, you want to get us teed up on the first story there? Also, the screen.
Michael O. Oh my God, I haven't seen him in forever.
Hey, what's going on, man? Doing well. Yeah, no, there's putting the podcast on here, man. Good to see you. O'Neill was how he liked to.
O'Neill.
O'Neill is
Yes.
how he
O'Neill.
liked to be
Nice to
referenced.
see you again.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. It's good. Friendly family show like hell it is. This is true.
It just depends on your family.
This is true.
Police, if you ever want to come on the show, you're more than welcome.
Technically, he could. I mean, they can call in. We have the technology to actually let them. They could
No,
physically
I
call.
want him to physically be here, though.
I don't know about that
That'd
one.
be awesome.
He's tall, man. He's taller than you.
How tall is this?
He's like 6'2" or 6'3" or some shit.
He can sit on the couch. He'll still be tall
being
enough.
tall have to do
Yeah.
with being here?
What
Because we have a hard enough time with the cameras as is. You want me to frame up some fucking tall ass mother? Anyway,
Dom,
Heightest.
you're a midget. We have to frame you up.
we
next.
did this last week. We did this bit.
No, we didn't.
Baby. First story.
Okay, but first off, is anybody else's audio sounding really weird?
No.
No
No.
stranger than usual.
Okay, it must just be my headphones.
Your headphones are fucked up? They plugged in all the way?
They are plugged in all the way.
Dom, I thought you checked this out.
She did the...
Don't blame it on Aaron.
I didn't. Blame it.
You said
Glees,
she.
I'm sorry, but you're 2 states away, buddy. But hey, you could always, video patch in.
It's only when Dom talks, too.
What do you mean when I talk?
That makes sense. That's fine.
When you talk too loud, it, blows out the sound from my...
I have a very
Annoying voice.
voluptuous fuck you voice, Joey.
Yeah,
It
see-
said 2 sentences at the same time.
Okay, anyway.
Oh,
Yes.
you want a cookie?
I do.
Go buy one.
Can I get a cookie? I'd like.
Drink your fucking coffee. Let's go.
Sorry, Aaron.
Yay.
It's all good. Dom is actually supposed to be introducing this story.
Okay, so the first story pertains to a story about a Michael like this, but then he's also not going to like it. So the first story, I'm actually going to link this one in the chat, is about the new graphics card from NVIDIA, the 4000 series. I guess they're called Lovelace, and you can go ahead and pull that up on the screen, babe, if you want. And
I thought it was
I know how to
Loveless.
work it.
Lovelace,
No.
Loveless, whatever you want to call it. Good specs, but I can't say I didn't call this. 800 watt estimated, per the leaks, 800 watt TDP and power consumption. So you need to run a card like that, and this is just like this is gonna be the peak, right? But think about it. Right now, I think, Aaron, your power supply is what, like 750? So
I don't know.
she couldn't actually use this card. Brandy, what's the power supply on your power? What's the wattage on your power supply? So she can't use it. What about you, Mike?
1,000 watt.
You can't use it. All right. What about you, Joey?
Yeah, I could.
No, you can't. You need another 100 watts just to run your CPU.
He said 1,000.
1,000 is that's still not enough. You have to run the motherboard. You have to run.
Are you saying you'd have to have a 800 watt dedicated?
No, not
just for that?
dedicated. You have to have significantly more power. So you need 800 plus your standard like 600. So you're talking a 1,400 watt power supply.
Oh, so you're only 400 away.
Only 400.
Well, ask Dom. He knows there's lots of power supplies out there
How
that
much
have
wait, did you ask what my power supply was?
I was
Yes.
about to, but
You did.
your power supply is 95 watts because you got a
No,
MacBook.
it's a 2,000. In my desktop.
You have a 2,000 watt power supply.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Did you resocket the wall
Yes, sir.
for 240?
Yes, sir.
We'll get back to you on that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I
You never
imagine-
believe. I can say the fucking sky is gray.
Tell me who makes a power supply.
Crucial.
Crucial.
No, I'm joking.
The memory
I'm
RAM
jo-
only
Obviously,
company where they
that-
make
That
SSDs.
was a joke.
I won't lie. If Crucial made power supplies, I'd probably buy one.
I wouldn't buy them.
Anyways, we have a story.
We got okay. So, Mike, what are you as a PC gaming favorist? I didn't say elitist. A favoritisms. What are your thoughts on the specs? Look good. Apparently, it's not some people are saying it's a significant jump in performance. Other people are saying it's like 30 to 80% from the current gen. So, and I mean, 48 gigs of, or what was I say? Yeah, 48 gigs at 24 gigabits per second. That's very fast memory. That's a lot of very fast memory. I think it's way fucking overkill. I mean, that you're basically making fucking movies at that point. But what are your thoughts on
I want to make a movie.
that? Oh, we will.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, special edition.
Nope, can't go down that road. Can't go down
Don't
that
you
road.
you're disgusting.
You're
Michael?
All right, so I'm gonna answer this tactfully. I don't know enough about this card to actually say anything with conviction. I mean, I got the specs in front of me, but it hasn't been released at all or for very long for me to actually be able to touch it or play, try to figure
These
out
are
what's
leaks,
going
by
on.
the way. Just
There's
so people-
leaks. Okay,
they're
that's even leaks are
from a
sometimes-
reliable source.
Yeah, and
Typically reliable,
sometimes
from what I've
it's not right. Sometimes it is right. I'll say this much though. I do feel bad for the people who made this card because obviously they put a lot of time into it, and they didn't get the time needed to do probably what you'd call a beneficial power consumption, to where it's not literally chugging out half your electric bill every month.
It's a lot of juice, man.
It is a lot of juice, Jesus Christ. But the other thing is, you're right, it is overkill. Right now, I'm going to say something, it might sound like a hot take, but I think you might understand what I'm talking about. Right now, we're kind of hamstringed from what consoles can handle. Because right now, the PlayStation 5, beautiful machine, but if you have a... Actually, you'll agree with me. If you have I'm trying to think of the term here. You used it last podcast, and I can't come up with it. Not performance grade, but not beneficial grade.
Future-proof?
No, not future grade. Enthusiast grade. If you have enthusiast grade hardware in your computer, you're going to be chewing up whatever a console has, provided you'll be paying a shitload more. But the thing is, you're not going to ever find a game that's going to meet those specs until like the PS5 Pro or later.
Oh yeah. Or if it's specifically made
So-
with the card in mind.
Right, yeah. So getting a card like that you probably wouldn't want something like that unless you're doing something like VFX or something like really GPU intensive that's on the workstation. So right now, as for me, I'm kind of like, sorry, you know, I'm not really interested in it. I'm happy with my 3080, you know.
Peasant.
My text didn't send, babe. That's why you didn't get it. I'm getting
You're
Yeah,
such
I kind of
You're
figured.
a
I
peasant.
sent it on Hangouts, Aaron.
3080.
Thank you.
You're happy with that, really?
For now, yeah.
So
Peasant.
obviously, you know, we've had many conversations about the PC gaming stuff before.
No, we haven't.
So for the less versed, and I want to hear a little more opinions. I'll do a little translation. I want to hear more opinions of this.
I'll
Then
keep
we
myself quiet.
O'Neill has a really good question that I want to get to after this. But so like here okay. For games like EA and all the big game manufacturers, for the most part, fuck EA. I know, fuck EA, but they do make a lot of games. So even Rockstar, a lot of them,
Yay.
they don't care about PC in the way PC people think that they care about PC.
They don't care.
They don't.
I mean, it's
They-
obvious they don't care. I think even PC people know they don't
Yeah.
care.
It sounds like we're saying politically correct. We're not. We're talking about personal computers.
We're
And-
not talking about political correct.
You know what, Joey?
Da.
So, and the biggest reason is because it's significantly cheaper to develop a game for a console because your set hardware is the same in every single home. Your power supply is the same. Your memory is the same. So when you're developing a game, you got to develop it for now things like Unreal Engine. Take advantage of that, and they make things easier. Things think Unity and stuff like that, and they handle varieties of hardware configs. But a lot of companies don't still use Unreal, and even when they do, they still got to do a lot of testing on the hardware to make sure it's going to run
I thought you were
correctly.
going to be quiet.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say that honestly. I think that works for basically anything. It could be any console. You know,
Not in the
just
same way
PlayStation.
for PC.
No, I'm saying like it's easier if you're building for one specific format. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, you and I are saying the same thing. It's
yeah.
easier
No,
because-
I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you is what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
And I
And
have
so-
a question.
yeah, absolutely.
Is there a rumor on
Saucy.
how much this board is?
Oh, how much? I have no idea how much that
Oh,
thing's going. Well, you know what? With the Bitcoin shit tanking,
Like, I mean, that's great with
and to
all
be
the
honest,
specs. How
I don't
much
even
is
think Bitcoin motherfuckers would buy this card. With how much juice that takes up, that's going to kill their overhead because they run their GPUs full wattage.
They don't need to. That's the thing.
Well, no,
don't
but they
need to.
always do. This is why graphics cards have been such a bitch to get lately because they've just been buying them up. But this is an overhead cost that's going to think about it. They're running these GPUs, thousands of them potentially for the bigger ones. They have thousands of these things running at full wattage 24/7. Their power consumption, regardless, even if they're in a cheap place, is going to go way the fuck up. Way the fuck up, so their prices are going to go up. It's going to offset any potential gains, so they may not even buy them. So to be honest with you, if that is true, 800 watts, I don't see these cards flying off the shelf.
I'd like to throw something out there real quick.
Yeah.
So, what about how California recently was talking about implementing, like, you can only use so much power with your computer for a certain
This
amount
was
of time?
last year. They had that. They were going to pass with no.
Did it fail?
No, so it didn't fail. What it was that manufacturers of entire PCs basically were restricted for the amount of wattage they could use while they were in sleep mode. While they were in standby mode, what the standby wattage was.
Oh, so this won't affect it.
This won't affect that. No.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about all the computers out there in like places like Cupertino or
Yeah, just
in
an
Los
office
Angeles.
building, yeah.
that are,
Well, here's
you know,
here's a thought. They're making this board, but without Taiwan. These boards aren't going nowhere. Just saying.
We'll get back to you on that.
I wasn't trying to be like making fun of Taiwan. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you make fun.
With the situation that's going on.
I know. It's getting crazy.
It's these boards aren't going to be able to do shit because Taiwan is the one that with all the chips and Apple too.
China makes the chips, not necessarily Taiwan. per
Okay,
se.
well then China, whatever.
Hey,
the
whoa,
fuck, but
don't
Chi-
say Taiwan around China.
We are not doing this going down this road again. God damn it.
First of all, I didn't do shit. I'm trying to make a
watching.
point.
I know you are. No, keep
China
going.
just
Make your
leans
point.
over and takes a big sniff of
All
Taiwan.
I'm saying is
The
this,
screen just went black.
is even if China.
Why is there a red screen with yellow stars and the communist symbol on my machine? Just making a joke.
Even
I
if
thought you were
China
being
makes
serious.
the chips, even if China makes the chips or whatever the case is, China could actually say "fuck you" to United States and not give us anything.
They absolutely would not fucking do that.
Are you-
They absolutely would not fucking do that. Do you have any idea how much money China makes from us, especially in the tech sector?
Between the
fucking way.
I think we do 600 billion between the two.
No, it's way more than that.
No, I believe it. I
Let-
saw the figures.
We're gonna fact check that, and we're gonna find out. But even if China did do that, the last thing they're gonna want to do is give the United States a reason to build that shit here.
But the thing is, Apple is actually trying to do that
They want to, but their
Yes.
investors won't let them.
at the moment.
For now, until it becomes cheaper to make it here than it is over
It's
there,
never going to be cheaper.
then they're never gonna do it. They
That's the
don't
thing.
care. They
Especially
don't
with the
care.
inflation the way it is, it's never going to be cheaper.
They don't. But the thing of it is, they don't care. That's the thing. The investors, they are the silent. They are the silent
No,
majority
I get
that sits in
that.
the
I get
background
it.
that says,
yes, I
"Fuck
understand
you."
the investors, but the problem is though, okay, China can also increase the amount of what these chips are, and we will still take them. But however, those chips are going to be more expensive. Therefore, the boards are probably going to double.
if that happens, if it costs less, where the CEO has a fiduciary responsibility to the investors to get them the biggest return possible. If he does not deliver, if they do not deliver, he and or she does not deliver on that, the board of directors, by the will of the shareholders, can remove the CEO and find someone who will. Yes, the board. Yes.
No, I'm confused where you're going. with this.
What I'm trying to say is that unless it's actually cheaper to make in the United States,
That's not what I'm saying.
but
all
it's
I'm-
never going to leave China. Even if it gets more expensive,
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
I kind of left that.
Oh, okay.
What
I didn't realize you
I'm
branched
saying
into
is if China, what China can do is if they make those chips, they can actually increase the amount of what the chips are when they give it to the U.S. or wherever the fuck. And then what happens is that those chips are going to be more expensive. Hence, the boards are going to double in price. That's what I'm saying.
Sure. And investors don't care as long as it's
Correct.
less.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, prepare all the PC gamers. Prepare yourself. That is that could be a reality.
And we'll see what happens. I don't think they're going to fuck with that in that way, because that kind of shit's pretty
I don't know, man. Because I know we're not a political show, and I'm not going down that road. But with the way things are right now at this moment, you can't really. We don't fucking know.
We don't know, but we will find out. And guess what? You'll find out here first on Complete the Circuit News. Wait, no. Oh, Complete News. I want to do one of those like right now. Like,
Do it.
it was
It's
a
long
fun-
overdue.
We can all leave, and you can just go ahead and get your suit on. It's no big deal.
Whoa.
I should.
Whoa, I do not
You know
like
what?
where
When
this-
it comes wintertime, you guys take a vote. We're gonna put a poll in. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat.
Oh, don't do
In
this.
wintertime, because this place gets very warm with the lights and Joey. That's 90 billion BTUs right there. But in the wintertime, when it's cold, do you guys want us to do like a full-on like pundit style tech news show in suits where we got to do like, okay, Joe, back to you.
Oh hell no!
Brandy, baby, let me hear your newscaster voice. What's your newscaster voice? You want? Come on,
You can't put her on the spot.
dig
like
deep.
that.
Yeah, that's why I went to. I was like,
I
right
felt
now,
Diane Sawyer there.
I
I
felt
will.
Monica Lewinsky there.
you gotta find it deep within you.
I will try it with our next story title.
And Tamila,
Please
Aaron.
do.
A studio of Witcher 3 developers are making an online action game set in feudal Japan.
I love it.
Not bad, Brandy.
I love it. Oh no.
You
Okay.
can read
Oh,
the same,
you are fucking-
same thing if you want.
Back-
Here, I'll put it on
You
the
turn
screen.
that. You turn that screen off right now.
It's a lot easier when you know what to say.
Dig deep. Joey, I swear to God, if you make this weird, you're gonna do it.
No, I'm fucking.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you fucking are.
No, I'm fucking
Brandy.
not.
A studio of Witcher 3 developers are making an online action game set in feudal Japan.
Not so sexy.
Oh here.
You had a.
Sorry.
You had a.
I'm sorry. Brandy killing
Okay,
it
I'm
over
gonna put
there.
I'm gonna put a poll up
Sorry, Mike, but oh my God, I thought I was on the phone with a sex person.
with a sex person.
Yeah, one of those people.
Apparently, my girlfriend's a sex person.
Brandy.
Well,
Wow.
pass.
Hard pass.
Okay, Mike.
It's nice to know I have a
What am I
backup
doing?
career, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, very much.
What am I doing?
Your news
The
voice.
thing that we've all been doing. I gotta
A
put in the
studio of
poll.
Witcher 3 developers are making an online action game set in feudal Japan.
Not
Why?
fucking
Cringy.
BBC, asshole.
Fuck it, man. BBC did it right. They go fast and they go hard. They're done.
BBC, go fast and go hard.
See, look what you just did. Look what you did. This is your fault, Michael.
Britain Broadcast Channel.
Oh, that's what
British
we're talking about.
Artcast. Joey, go ahead. We'll deal with you later, Mike.
One sec, Mike. You need to fix your mic.
Yeah, Mike.
It is.
Fix
There you go.
mic.
Better.
Yeah, make sure
Yeah.
it says Audio Technica like when it's
You
looking
might
at
need
you.
to tighten it. It looks
Yeah,
like
that.
it got a
Oh
little
yeah,
loose.
he. Okay, Mike will work on that. Joey, go ahead and give us your news pundit voice.
It's raining.
Are you trying to do the Family Guy? It gon' rain.
Yeah, I am. I forgot his name.
Ollie Williams.
Yeah. It's raining.
No, we're not doing any of that. Okay, so
Yeah,
I put the poll up. Oh
here.
God, it's just everyone voting.
Hey,
One person voted no.
First of all, Jared, no. Your vote doesn't matter.
Yes, we do need the breaking news banner at the bottom.
Dom,
Yeah.
I'm just going to make this announcement right now, right clear, right on the air.
Yeah.
Even if they voted yes, I am not coming in here with a fucking suit.
Babe, make sure the
Even in the winter?
camera one. Yes, you are.
In the wintertime?
Hey, babe, camera 3.
Excuse me.
Camera 3, babe.
Your camera
Your
4,
camera
actually.
4.
Oh, I don't know what fucking 4, babe.
See, she's the production. Shut the fuck.
I need
Don't
more
talk to me
alcohol
like that
for
ever
this.
again.
I don't care.
Yeah,
You are wearing that suit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you. And
No,
you're
I
gonna
don't-
like it.
No, I don't even have a suit.
Yes, you do, because I fucking bought you one.
I don't fit.
So we're gonna go to the gym because we have until winter, so that's
Oh,
plenty
God.
of time.
I refuse. I'm gonna eat all the burritos.
We gotta find Brandy a chick suit, and Aaron too.
I have plenty of blazers.
Oh,
I'm
perfect.
fine.
Mike,
We gotta find you a chick suit.
Unless
Why
you
don't you
already
just
have
fit it
one.
in a
this
man
happens,
suit and
we're
just
going on
do
strike.
it?
You
Me
can
and
if you want. You want to be a
Me
little
and you,
tomboyish,
bro.
but no, that's hot. That's cool.
Hey,
That's cool.
Mike and I are going on strike if we have to wear suits.
Mike is basically halfway to the Matrix, where they all wear fucking suits. He's basically there.
No, he could be Neo and just wear the fucking long dress.
I wish you to take back that Matrix statement just because you know how long I've heard that crap.
Hold on.
Now hold on, I'm allowed to take a swing every once in a while. I've known you for fucking. Oh God.
They
But not the Matrix. Come on.
Fine, you
have
look
suit
like-
coats that are kind of trench coaty.
Trinity. What's the one with Wesley Snipes?
Blade?
Blade. Thank you. He was fucking Blade Trinity.
Honestly, I prefer the Matrix. I take that
He always
back.
wear them fucking sunglasses at night.
Anyways, I'm not wearing a suit. That's it.
We'll get there.
Nope.
We'll get there. Anyway.
Jared wants you to come in a speedo.
Nope.
Ew.
Nothing.
Phrasing.
Speedo or
Okay.
coming in actually, yeah, that's
Wow.
bad speeding.
Show up in a
That's bad
speedo.
We are
Bad
talking about
speeding.
BBCs and now coming in the
O'Neill had a question, and his question was, I don't know, who wants to read? Who could see the question? We're gonna have somebody else.
What
read.
question is it? Who?
He's basically asking.
Michael O.
Yeah,
O'Neill.
he's basically
Brandy
asking
volunteers.
when we're finally going to, when PS5s will finally be consistent in their availability. And I would just like to say that my partner is currently considering getting a PS5 from QVC. So the answer is it's going to be a while.
What is QVC?
It's a piece of shit like thing like
Home
Home
Shopping
Shopping
Network.
But it's there. It's got a bunch of crap.
Mike, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do something. Did you just say QVC?
Yeah.
Why?
No, first of all, Mike, you didn't say QVC. Brandy did. I'm asking Brandy.
No,
Yes.
I'm saying that was shame. I'm backing up here.
Yeah, please do. You lost Mike privileges. Go ahead, Brandy.
Vote for winter newsroom thing.
But okay, so essentially he told me it's like a package deal. You know, you get the game, you get like a controller, you get like a gift card for the store and stuff. So it's basically like a package. Yeah, I don't know how QVC fucking got one, but they're pretty reliable with what they send you. So I'm
Yeah.
not expecting like a bag of sand if he were to do this.
No, I know they.
So it's
Bag of sand.
hey,
Like
that's
a
what
40-year-old
Amazon was
virgin.
doing.
There are a 40-year-old virgin where he's like, hey, you grab a woman's breast, it feels like a bag of sand.
Here's
You
an
never saw
idea.
that movie? Never
Yeah,
mind.
I've seen that scene
So
though.
your partner, your friend, whatever, is gonna spend $880
How do you know how much it is? I never mentioned that.
because I'm a fucking G. That's why. Number two.
You showed him?
Yeah. Number two.
Oh, jeez.
I have my connections. Okay. You leave my connections and I'll never question him again. Number two. Why doesn't they just go on Facebook Marketplace and meet up?
Do you really want to
I
risk
think
meeting someone?
I
We're
did it.
missing the
Oh, you
core
have?
I
point
did it.
You
of
have?
O'Neill's
Yes,
question.
Yes, I actually did.
Out of curiosity, was this someone who just needed the money, or was it like a jilted like
No,
partner?
so the son, so it was a mom and son,
Oh, okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
But the son actually goes and he's one of those people that buys them and then sells them kind of thing.
Oh, he scalps.
But here's the thing. I bought it for $600.
Scalpers.
So
That's not too bad.
It's not bad. No.
Yeah.
Because he was asking for.
Did you just admit
Yes.
on this show
I spent $600.
See,
for a
that's
scalper?
but that's
It's not a scalper because here's the thing. He could have been an asshole and said, "Hey, I'll do it for $800." He was selling it for $650.
He bought it and resold it at a higher price, yes or no?
Yeah, he did.
But why? But why?
He better have had something wrong with him.
No, there's nothing wrong with him. He just says that he does that. He does that with shoes and everything else.
That's called scalping.
Hey, you know what? He didn't make a huge profit.
I'm about to say.
He still made a profit. That's the point.
But actually, that's pretty. Okay.
Dumb.
But the
Also bought
reason
from
the
Scalper.
no, I didn't.
I'm
I didn't
going-
buy my PS5 from a scalper.
No, but you bought my Switch from one.
For your birthday, the one that you
Yeah.
really wanted more than
Yeah.
anything else in the entire
Okay,
world, and it
everyone-
made you
wait,
so
wait.
so happy. And I didn't meet a shady person in a parking lot
Wait,
on Facebook.
wait, pause. Let's pause one moment. My turn. Thank you. Okay, so the situation is with Joey's. I'm not supporting scalpers, but this particular scalper is pretty intelligent. The only reason why is because he's offering at a lower price, so he could probably buy more PS5s and reliably resell them and make a profit. Maybe not as large of a one as he would make if selling it at the other prices, but he definitely looks more appealing.
It
Yes, he did,
avoids
please.
but that avoids the core problem, which is the reason that you and anyone else can't get them is because people are doing this. It doesn't matter if they're making $1 or $800. The reason they're not available, hence why people need to go to scalpers, is because the scalpers are buying them all up. So it avoids the core issue. That's the actual problem.
Well,
at
the
hand,
core
is
issue
that
needs-
they're doing it.
Well, the core issue needs to be federally regulated, but is that going to happen in this free market? Probably not. But I would like it to sooner.
Continue, Brandy.
There's not much to say at
Where's
that
the-
point.
Hey, Dom. I'll talk to the finger. No problem. Dom. Here's the thing. The core thing is, if I didn't get that, I would still be without a PS5.
There's nothing for the PS5 anyway.
I don't care. I wanted it.
I understand. I get it.
No,
I was going
yes,
to
I
say,
do.
why do you have one if there's nothing for it?
Yeah.
I bought it for the fucking channel.
As did I.
That was the whole point. We needed to get it for the channel.
Aaron bought hers for the channel. You just bought yours.
Technically,
'Cause you're an asshole.
that can be true because I got my pre-orders in 1st. So
So then the Xbox Series X, I got my pre-order in first. So
No,
you,
I
yeah,
got 'em
no,
both in
no,
first.
you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
got Xbox. Shut the hell up! I thought you were here.
I was here. I went with you to fucking pick it
No,
up too.
we put in the order online.
Yeah, I know. I was
I
here.
have a question if I'm able to speak.
No.
yes.
Okay, I'll wait.
Please go ahead.
Go for it, Mike. Please talk.
So
Wait,
is-
begging.
Wait, Mike. Can I just say one more thing?
No,
That's
you
the-
cannot. It's Mike's
That's
turn.
the only time you ever hear someone say, "Please talk to you."
Wow, that
Wow,
was
this
Joey.
boo. You know what,
Boo.
Mike?
worst things have been said. It's
No,
fine.
no, Mike. No, don't take that. Don't roll over like that, man. No, now Joey's gonna eat the banana with you.
And who's gonna make me?
Okay, well, here's the
You
funny
either
thing.
wear the suit or you eat the banana.
Ain't gonna happen. None of it. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Thanks, man.
Wow, and he still went to Brandy first.
So I have a question
Go
about
ahead,
this. The studio that's developing The Witcher, a studio of Witcher 3 developers, right?
Okay, don't talk about this story though. We haven't officially announced it.
We technically haven't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I will withdraw my question.
That being
then.
said, we haven't answered the core O'Neill question, which is, when do we think they're
That's right.
coming
We got
out
another
stuff?
fucking thing. I'm gonna say this. It's going to be a while.
I don't think.
Do
they
we
ever will.
even still have a chip shortage anymore?
No, I don't think they ever will.
At this point, I feel like they're unconcerned with it. I hate to say it, but you know, Sony, when it comes to consumer happiness, is 50-50.
They get weird. To be honest,
They get sometimes indifference.
I think this is just a hypothesis. I have nothing to base this off of, but I think the elusiveness of the PS5 makes it seem more appealing. It is unavailable because it is better, as a sort of zeitgeistian, psychological marketing component. And so I think they may be restricting supplies on purpose.
Also at this point, like, if a scalper buys it, they're still making a profit. They don't care whose hands it ends up in. They still get the money. So
okay.
as far as they're concerned, they've made off with all these things.
So this is so Gleese brings up an interesting point, and this is something that I actually just researched just to follow up on something. I believe every console since the PlayStation 2, if you actually look at the P&L statements, the actual parts, the prices, they sell at a loss. They sell them at a loss. So, for example, the PlayStation 3 cost $900 to manufacture. They were selling it at its highest for $600. The reason that they do that is because they make so much money off of the game licensing. Now, if you look at a console like Ouya, I don't know if anybody remember the Ouya?
Nope.
You mean the failure?
The Ouya. So a long time ago, there was a console. This I can't remember what this chick's name was, but she started a Kickstarter, one of the most successful Kickstarters in the world, for a open market Android console. You could hack it, you could mod it, you could do all this shit like that. And there was no licensing. So people could just distribute games all they wanted. Now, a similar thing happened during the great video game crash of the 1980s, where effectively people were just releasing shit games. Dog shit, awful, horrible, no good, very bad games. Like literally pieces, like the worst.
E.T. the video game, the worst video game of all time.
Yes.
Literally.
And that was commonplace. So what ended up happening was the video game market crashed, and then Sony, Nintendo, and all these other Nintendo, and then eventually Sony, they introduced licensing, saying that you need to license and get your game approved in order to be able to play on our console. Now, the Ouya did not do that. And the reason that it was killed is because, what is everyone going to do? I'm going to release some shit. Let me get 99 cents. For a few thousand, make a quick buck for making, the screen turn blue when you press A. Oh, excuse me. So, the reason that Sony and Microsoft, they sell the consoles at a loss. They're not trying to bring the prices up. Because don't forget, when they scalp a console, they're still selling them at $399, or $499. I believe the prices are for both.
It depends on where you find them.
Regardless, though, Sony, you're not Walmart, Best Buy, all of them aren't buying them from them at any higher price. They're buying them from them.
Yeah, but Walmart's actually selling them higher.
Bundles. They're bundling them. That's different. They're still getting the units
What
in,
I'm saying
but they're
is
doing
this,
their own little artificial bundles.
I'm going
You don't have to raise your hand, Mike.
I'm going to answer O'Neill's question right now. The way I see when these
We already
things
did.
will actually... No, I'm going to answer even better.
I already answered it, and then I answered Gleason's.
I'm
I
going to make
responded to
it
Gleason's
better. I'm going to make it better. I'm sorry.
This is going to be great. It's
no.
going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. I think what the way you can get the PS5 is when the PS5 Pro comes out. Is when things will start looking better. I think what they're doing is they're going to learn from this, hopefully, and then the PS5 and the PS5 Pro comes out. There's going to be enough for you're going to be able to get it from Sony Direct. You'll be able to get it from Best Buy. You'll be able to get it from all these different stores because they're going to have it where they see what happens, so they're going to figure out a way to basically stop it. Hopefully. But I do believe that's what's going to happen.
That's an excellent point, Joey.
Thank you.
I certainly hope so. I honestly don't think they're going to give a shit about PS5 once PS5 Pro comes out. I think they're going to market the living fuck out of it. They may release a PS5 Slim, and then when they release a PS5 Slim, then they'll have magically a shit ton of them.
Yeah, because no one wants a Slim.
You won't be able to get the OG one anymore. Like they literally think about it. Like when the PS3 Slim came
PlayStation
out.
3 and then
PlayStation 2 Slim. I love the PlayStation 2 Slim, by the way. That thing was...
PS2 Slim was great,
That
but then
thing-
there was the PlayStation 3, then there was the lesser variant of the 3, which was like slimmer a little bit.
The big beefy PS3
I mean, shit, if
was
you look
awesome.
at the PS4, the PlayStation 4 Pro, kind of slimmer.
No. It was double stacked.
I thought it was... Oh, no, I got that in reverse. I'm sorry, my brain wasn't
No,
working.
it's okay. Okay.
I feel like we just saw that too with the Nintendo. The Switch. Because the new Switch version came out, and within like a few months of it coming out, there were a ton of Switches on the market. It could have just been a coincidence because of like market supply
Yeah.
and stuff or whatever. But that may be a recent example of.
And that's fair.
May I throw something in there, though?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm not trying to jump in. And I'm sorry if I'm
You got a
cutting
very
anybody off.
emotional thing going on right now.
Can
I
you
feel like you're gonna
stop saying sorry?
Can you
Get
play
to
Sarah
the
McLachlan?
point?
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not going to be rude, but
Who cares? Do you
I
have
want to
no-
say, do you see Joey?
Yeah, what the fuck? Fucking say your goddamn thing already.
here's
Wow,
my piece.
Joey.
Stop being a chihuahua.
I agree with what Dom
Lisa,
said.
I'll talk to you later.
About I agree with what Dom said about the whole selling at a loss. That is true. They sell at a loss because when you think about it, last year was the year before Final Fantasy VII came out, the remake that fucking everyone's been waiting for. And then it came out and you saw a ridiculous amount of PlayStation 4 sales, you saw a ridiculous amount of people trying to find the PlayStation 5 begging and clamoring for it, right? No one's really rushing for the Xbox Series X right now. And I think that's honestly why the PlayStation 5 is so sought after. Not just because it's elusive, but because they have a lot of the first name titles that a lot of people want. I mean, yeah, sure, Xbox Series X has Halo, but look what all they've done with it. They've buried it with their Halo Infinity attempt. Anyway, that's my point that I was trying to make.
Gleese is in my guild in the online game, and I'm the guild master. So
No one cares.
you know what, Joey? I care, and so does Aaron. People care about things. Why don't you? What the hell was that?
That was me seeing Erin's face when he said that she cares, and she's like,
My face did not say that. I care a bunch. I love the
mean-
guild.
That does not sound convincing. All right, baby, you and I, we're gonna have a we'll talk later. Okay, so let's move on
You
to
have
the
a
next
lot of
story.
people to talk to.
I have 51 people in that damn guild.
If anything, my face was because
Well,
Joey
technically
has
50.
trash sitting in front of him.
oh.
Isn't
Get your
that-
bottles off the table.
That's like every show.
Hey,
I
hey,
know.
Hey, everyone just calm down. At least I don't have fucking beer in front of me.
What's wrong with that?
Alcohol.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with my
That's
What's
all right.
bottles?
wrong with there being beer in front?
What's wrong with my bottle?
They're empty.
Dom,
care.
we have a surprise for you. This is actually an intervention. We're
Yeah,
here to
fine.
talk to you about your drinking.
Good, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it a lot. I'm really excited to talk about it. Hold on now, bro. Hold on, homie. Don't take
Damn.
it.
Chug it.
Jesus Christ, when did we get a fucking chihuahua?
Shut the fuck up. Okay, we're not going there. We have another story. This isn't Rage Hour. This is Happy.
We do.
Is it really happy?
It's about to be.
I don't feel happy.
The
It's
perfect
pretty
word.
happy.
Okay,
I'm happy that Aaron's talking.
big time deal.
Aw.
So we have talked
Excuse
about.
me?
Damn.
We have talked about in the past.
Hey,
Excuse
would you
me?
let Aaron fucking talk?
I can't tell where she's looking. She's looking at you.
I'm looking at you on the monitor.
Well, that doesn't. That's Joey's. Fine. Yes. Hi. I want to. Okay.
Aaron's
Yes.
supposed to introduce the story, not you.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna go for an hour and a half at this rate. Shit. Wait, hold on.
Put your extra beers on the bench.
Yeah, if I'm gonna
I
yell
have
that
been, but Trashman Mike is like he's just taking
He's
care of-
helping you.
I understand. I didn't need the help, but I appreciate it,
Take
Mike.
the
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Now put your extra beers on the bench.
No, let's get to the next story. I'm gonna juggle the beers, or here. You know what I'm gonna do?
Randy.
Here you go. You want a cold one?
Oh my god.
There you go.
Okay. So, to
No.
officially announce it.
Fireball.
Aw, my button's not working. Hold on.
Joe cares about
Okay.
food. He's very food aggressive.
A studio of Witcher 3 developers named Dark Passenger are creating an online action game set in feudal Japan, and they said that it's going to be an online multiplayer game for competitive and cooperative play. And then they said that, quote, our locomotion system will allow players to perform incredible feats such as running on arrows that were fired by other players, fast climbing on vertical surfaces with the use of Shuko claws, or using a Yari spear like a pole to jump over obstacles. You'll engage in close-range combat with that demands as much dexterity and tactics and close cooperation with teammates. And this is a group of people, I believe, that also worked on Cyberpunk, and they kind of have like made their own side studio. And Mike gets to talk first because he already had a point he wanted to ask.
Actually, that answered my question already. I'm sorry. I was gonna
Oh.
ask if these guys were still tied with CD Projekt Red, or if this was a
They're former, they're
splinter
former
cell of that.
developers.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna ask.
So I don't have any issues with them having worked on Cyberpunk. That was honestly all upper echelon people who fucked that up. As far as the game and
Shareholders.
mechanics go for the game, I would say that they did good for what time they were given and whatever. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but I am sure if we had given them the adequate time that they needed,
No,
it would have been fine.
Hold on a sec now.
Maybe that's why they left.
I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, they did take their time and they focused so much on the PC release that they did not factor in. I get it. I understand. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that you're wrong. But I think there may have been a little dilly-dallying because they've been working on that shit for like over 10 years, and for it to come out to the degree that it did,
Do we know what their process was, though?
I
Because-
don't. I'm speculating. But I can tell you this much: we can tell by the result, at least to some degree, that because the PC release was significantly better than the console release, which is opposite of what
I will
you
argue with you
typically
real
see.
quick that most PCs probably had more powerful hardware in them than a console did
But
at the time.
Bugs aren't necessarily always a consequence. They're typically
right.
not a consequence of performance. It has to do with how your code is written. There's where the problem lies.
See, but here's the thing: we know you can't write the same type of coding and stuff for like console and PC. It's different in some way, shape, or form.
It is different,
Yes.
but you can tell that when they did their testing and they did their optimizations, their priority was PC, just based on the disparity from what I saw, from what I read, was significant. I mean, did you see the on the
Yes.
motorcycle with his underwear?
I mean, yes,
And
no,
a dildo.
and I get it, but for me, the point of the matter at this, it's always on my
Sorry,
conversations.
guys, my screen.
Go
is
ahead,
bugged.
Brady. It happens during all of our conversations. I feel it. Go ahead.
Anyways, the fact.
Brady, just gotta keep going. You gotta fight through it.
The fact of the matter is that for all we know, they might have focused on one and then also did it for the other. Maybe they were doing
Yeah.
it in sections. Maybe that was the point, trying to see what works, so that we would go faster for the console instead of trying to working both in tandem and splitting their attention.
And that's a typical workflow. We just
Also-
don't know what the workflow is. Yes.
We can't forget too that they very well could have already had their own schedule in place, and maybe they thought that they wanted to focus on PC first because they predicted that maybe a bunch of people would want to wait for the like PS5 version to come out before actually like buying and playing it. But they could have their own timeline. But when the board came in and said, no, you have to get it done now, they could have potentially been under the presumption that they still had more time. And so it still very well could not be their fault. I mean, they did say they
yeah.
weren't ready to publish it
Actually,
yet.
yeah.
And
Yeah, they
kind of
did.
forced them.
They did,
But-
and that's
Actually,
true.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's not entirely their fault. It is by far. They cut a lot of stuff. They did a lot of things. They had to make a lot of their
I mean,
vision
did The
was
Witcher
huge.
come out with bugs like that?
Not like
Yes.
that. No,
Well,
not
I mean,
like
okay,
that.
but they
no
still came out with bugs.
Not even no EA game has ever come out with bugs like that.
Have you seen FIFA?
No, have you seen Cyberpunk?
Yes.
Have you seen
No EA game
Skyrim?
has ever
Or
come out
Oblivion?
where you're just driving a bike and then suddenly you go into a T-pose and your clothes fly off.
Can you imagine Madden?
We
They're
did the
throwing
one.
a football and a dildo.
Like
you
Are you
really
okay?
fucked him
I
up with that
have
dildo.
an equivalent bug would be you're playing Madden and then suddenly you T-pose, but the ball still throws and it becomes another player. And then they go ragdoll physics. Like we did, one of our most popular segments on the Clips channel was us reacting to the Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk
bugs.
bugs.
Remember, like the one dude's walking down the sidewalk and then he just looks off to the side in a car just out of
So funny.
out of nowhere, just like literally, it must have been a mile down. Just this fucking flies. He's like, what the?
I have something I'd like to say about that, actually.
Yes, Mike. Please do.
I had a point, but please go ahead.
No. You go first.
No. So my point of the matter is circling back to the main point, and then please speak. You're mine.
Do your thing.
But the situation here is like my hesitation with this game is not the fact they used to work on Cyberpunk. My hesitation is with the multiplayer forced online stuff. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of that. I know that's most people's favorite default stuff, but like I don't want to worry about other
Yeah.
players like invading or trying to form groups. I don't. I really don't.
My biggest thing I want to bring up the story is because I think the idea of the CD Projekt Red art vision creating a Ghost of Tsushima, but in their way, I think would be really well done. Because funny enough, when Ghost of Tsushima came out, apparently a bunch of Japanese developers were like, why is this so good? It's American developer. Why were we the video game making kings? We didn't make something like you know what like it was just like because Ghost of Tsushima was really really fucking good.
I still need to play it.
I haven't finished it because I'm still waiting to at some point or another I'll get back into fucking streaming games. But from what I played, the concept there's some fluff in there that I'm not a fan of. But I think CD Projekt Red will be the perfect balance of giving you that anime epic, old movie samurai style feel while simultaneously, fun gameplay. You want to feel like a badass. If you're gonna swing around a katana and be, like fucking Rurouni Kenshin, like you want to be badass about, you like. And I think CD Projekt Red can pull that off. I think that was my big takeaway from this story. So let's see what they do. But I like the idea of more Ghost of Tsushima.
Mike,
Oh wow, you took a very dramatic sip from that beer.
you're a very dramatic person.
I was just drinking. I'm sorry. Are you finished with your points, though?
Yes.
No, I'll let him answer. I'll wait for you. I'll let him finish his drink.
No, just stop talking. Just go ahead.
Okay, so I have a lot of things to say, actually.
spit beer on
so
this
I'm gonna
laptop.
try to make this fast because I talk a lot.
No, you
So-
don't. You're fine.
okay.
Yeah.
So look, first thing I'll say,
Emo day.
Dom.
is
Get slow.
Cyberpunk 2077 came out, and I like Cyberpunk. I want to preface this with this. I like the story. The storyline is great. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I like the characters. Judy, honestly, is probably a favorite of mine, but Pan Am, close second, and Victor, the Ripper Doc that fixes you up, awesome character. Music, damn good job on the music.
Music was good. Music was good.
Visuals,
They're good.
when it's not glitching out and speaking in tongues,
Yes.
fantastic.
Underwear.
But unfortunately, it did come to us in a less than finished state. Was this the developer's fault? No.
No.
Was this the fault of the people overseeing the developers? No. Was it the fault of those overseeing those people? Fuck yes, it is. It's entirely their fault. No motherfucker could say otherwise. When they said, oh yes, it'll be ready in 2022 or whenever the fuck it was, 2021, 2020 or some shit, April 2020, a bunch of the developers were like texting the people who announced that, like, motherfucker, this thing can barely run without, glitching the fuck out. Are you sure it'll be alright? No, it'll be fine. Yeah, hold on.
No, I agree with you. No, I want to say I agree with you. I agree with you.
Now, as for the making it for PC, that has honestly been their approach ever since they started making games. If you go back to The Witcher 3, Witcher 3 on PC had less bugs than on the PlayStation 4. And eventually the PlayStation 4 version got patched up and got fixed. I know this because I actually recently looked at those videos because
Yeah.
I wanted to laugh.
I played it on PC before I played it on console. I would.
Did you
say
see the
I
one where
didn't have any
Roach?
bugs.
Did you see the one where Roach like split in half and was like still walking straight, but like his character model for Roach was like stretched and warped and stuck to a fence, and Geralt was just kind of hanging out there in the middle, not doing anything.
I have not seen that.
Oh,
one,
that's
no.
a hilarious glitch.
I will say, and maybe CD Projekt Red's preference is to develop for PC first and then migrate to the consoles.
That could be their approach. I couldn't say with conviction because I'm not Jason Schreier. I don't have any connections there.
Thank you.
So that's the first thing I'll say. Second thing I'll say is about this game. Aaron, you have access to the link. I don't. I did not click the link. I apologize. Did I see Absolver in there in the list of games that it's going to be like Absolver? Can you search real quick for that?
Yes, it says that it will borrow elements from games like Titanfall and Absolver.
Okay, screw Titanfall. I don't know too much about the game. I never actually tried playing it.
So much potential.
I know it had potential, but I didn't actually have a chance to. By the time I got the game, they actually had turned the servers off for the first one, and the second one I didn't have Xbox. So, but anyway, Absolver. Has anyone played that game?
Nope.
Randy, that sounds like a game you would play.
Absolver.
And know everything about.
That sounds very familiar. Oh, tell me the premise because I've not played
I'm going to tell everyone this premise. So let's say we all played this game. So no, not all. All of us is too much for the explanation. Let's say I play it, Joey plays it, and Dom plays it. So Joey, you make your character at the start of the game, and you decide to make a brawler fighter style character. Your moves that you use are preset, but you have brawler style. You're more forceful, brute force, kind of boxing almost. But and your special move is you can actually choose to use your move to charge through a move, so it does nothing to you. So you charge through, like kind of like the shoulder tap with Tekken, right? You, Dom, you decide to go kind of like striker based, kind of like jiu-jitsu or taekwondo.
Valkyrie.
Sure. And your moves are all about striking, but still kind of keeping your enemy a little bit at a distance, not getting them too close, no grapples, nothing like that, right? Those are your moves. Your ability is you can actually block, depending on like what direction the attacks are coming from. You can choose to block. If you timed right, later levels is a counter. And then me, I decide I want to be some like Jet Li wannabe dude who uses a lot of flowy moves, and my
Why do you
move
get to be the
is-
cool guy?
Actually, all three of them are kind of cool if you've played as them. But
Jet Li is cool,
I'm
man.
the flute. Jet Li's a fucking legend. But anyway,
Thank you, Mike.
you're sitting there fucking fighting and shit, and my moves are all floaty.
hearing it.
They don't do a lot of damage, but they're also very variable. They're hard to predict. You fight me in the open world because it's multiplayer. If I block your shots enough times, I can actually learn that shot that you're throwing at me and put it in my deck.
That's
It's
cool.
a very interesting fucking game. And it was actually sponsored by Devolver Digital, a very fucking interesting company.
Yeah, you talk about them a lot. We need to. I
Yeah.
think next show we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do an interview with Mike, exclusive interview. Mike
know.
here. We're gonna find out what the deal is with his
Just tell-
love
just-
for Devolver
just
Video.
tell-
Devolver.
Just tell us what you know.
Digital.
I mean, I know of
but look-
Devolver, and it's pretty neat
They
because
are-
they
they are a
sponsor
great
a lot
company.
of. I don't want indie games.
Yeah,
little,
no,
little
Glee's right.
projects.
Devolver Digital is amazing. They have a great sense of humor. They actually have this hilarious thing every time they have a thing like a game show, or not a game show, but a showcase for their games that are coming up. They always have this thing where this girl is like an EA executive parody, where she's like clearly on every kind of drug known to man, and she's like trying to force NFTs and or microtransactions into all of the games in ways that are completely nonsensical. I mean, they clearly know how to laugh at themselves and have a good time
She's on drugs.
as the character. You know, it's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah. But
That-
yeah, no.
that was good.
If they are actually going to inject things like Absolver into a game like Ghost of Tsushima, imagine what that would be like if, for example, they decided to go off the different disciplines of because Ghost of Tsushima was like stealth versus
You were a samurai.
samurai versus stealth. There are so many different samurai styles and so many different types of
you could do it
shinobi.
you could do water style.
And imagine
wind
if they
style.
actually kind of adhered to what was actually
Whoever
legit in
played it.
history. Like in history, for
It's not,
example,
yeah.
did you know what weapons Kunoichi used to use most frequently?
Kunoichi.
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 Female ninja, whatever. Do you know what weapons they used to use?
I don't know.
most-
Mike.
most
Why don't-
commonly.
Why don't you tell us?
Claws. They actually had a bunch of like smaller claws they could attach to their hands, like gloves.
Okay.
They'd hide them in their kimono, and they'd be sitting there like, oh yes, of course, I'm a geisha. And then all of a sudden, like when the motherfuckers weren't looking, they'd dive and dig into their. We're gonna get into bad territory here, so I'm not gonna go any further. But y'all can make a picture.
No, we've gone into much worse territory than the idea
All right,
of.
fine. They rip out their jugular, but
It's a mature show. Family, but mature. Mature family.
There's nothing.
it was
family
also
about this.
really easy to hide the claws too
This is
in
true.
their stuff because it would look like decorative. It wouldn't look like much. But yeah, interesting stuff. I hope that this is going to go forward with the passion that previous CD Projekt had. I think because this is a Splinter Cell group, I have a theory about that. I think maybe Splinter Cell, a group that's apart from them, that came from them. So I
Wait,
mean-
are you implying that the CD Projekt Red team is part of or has anything to do with the Splinter Cell development team?
No, I was using it as the actual definition of the term Splinter Cell, a group coming in rising from a previous group.
Ooh, No Tom Clancy, gotcha.
No, Tom Clancy.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, all Tom Cruise. But yeah, no, I'm hoping that maybe what happened was after some crap happened with it's already ready, push it forward through development with CD Projekt with the Cyberpunk. These guys were like, screw this, and they went and joined there and make their own company. I hope this is the case because they have the passion of the previous CD Projekt games, like Witcher 2, for example. This would be a really good game, and I'm hoping for it. I'm really curious to see it because those guys were really ambitious back in the day.
Yeah.
So I really want to see something good. On the other hand, it could suck horribly.
Well,
I know we have more stories to get to, Mike,
Yeah.
but we'll definitely, like Dom said, next week I think we'll dig more in.
I want to hear
deeper
more
into
about this
what you're talking about.
Devolver Digital people that you're talking about. That being said,
What's next?
now
Did anybody else have any thoughts on the game though?
I'm sorry, I can't take up a lot of time there. I apologize, guys.
You're
no,
good.
no, bro, we all do it. You should see some of Brandy's rants and
Yeah.
mine.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you know what, babe? You've never gone on a full-on rant.
Definitely.
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty
She
sure.
has once, but
once or twice.
There was
But-
Chardonnay involved.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe.
get some next
oh no, it
next
was just
session.
something she's very passionate about.
Animal
Yeah.
Farm.
I think it was a game.
It was
Crossing,
yeah,
dick.
it was either a
Whatever.
game, and then I think when we were talking about iPhones sometime last year, or just like phones in general, phone sizes maybe, something like that. I went
yeah,
on for
that
a while.
could be it. Yeah.
sizes.
That being said,
What's next?
okay.
Okay, so you guys don't have any.
Oh yeah, this story. Okay, get ready to get pissed, Joey,
Why would he get?
because we've talked
What?
about this specific story. If this is
If
the
you
one,
get too mad, Joey, we'll get whiskey involved.
that's a
It's
smart
okay.
idea that you blur it like that until. That's pretty clever.
Thanks.
That's a really good idea.
So, Google is actually not shutting down Stadia.
Where did you see his face?
Wait, why is it? Oh, it works for everybody but me.
What?
I'm having issues with my screen button again.
Oh, that's
It's not working.
you
for
timed
me,
it
but
perfectly.
works for
Yeah, you
everybody
could have
else.
just rolled with it. That was
Sir, would you like something stronger than beer?
Yeah, go ahead, babe. Go.
So yeah, there was a rumor recently about them shutting down, and we've talked about Stadia a lot.
Something stronger.
Because like, what's the point?
We'll give Joey the time.
But
He's gonna.
Life sucks.
okay, I really want to know what Joey's gonna say.
Life sucks.
Joe,
I hate
how many times have we talked about this fucking Stadia thing?
life sucks. It's unfair.
You've been defeated by Joey, the rambunctious, has been defeated by Google Stadia.
No. I mean, the thing is how much more can these people expect me to just lash out at Google?
Did you see Engadget's little?
Do you realize what Google's
sub-headline?
doing?
Sometimes trolling is
They're
just
failing
trolling.
They're
It's being
fucking
Apple.
trolling me. Assholes. Fuck Google and fuck your phone, Mike.
Well, speaking of the
Fuck
phone,
your Pixel.
we have an announcement. Mike
shit.
picked a phone, and so the bet, as it originally was 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, is back on. So this is what's gonna happen. Mike, go ahead and reveal your phone, and then I'm gonna give you 90 seconds to state your case. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. 90.
Here's his
I would
case. He
request-
fucking wanted it.
Hold on, I request 30 seconds to prep myself.
Wow.
Fair?
Okay, while you're doing that, Brandy's gonna state her case why she thinks you wanted it.
Why does
I think he wanted it because he doesn't want to give up an Apple. Or
give up on Apple?
Yeah, that
give
doesn't-
up on Android, sorry.
He doesn't want to give up on Android. Okay.
Part of the reason why is the Apple ecosystem is so exclusive that once you enter it, it's a bitch to get out of. It's a pain in the ass.
Why would you want to get out of it?
But that's just it. If you decide you want to go out of it, it's like a bad relationship. You almost can't.
It's difficult, but what if the relationship is giving you access to all your stuff all the time, totally secure, high level, resists government, adds high level encryptions, latest technology, everything's integrated, best battery life, best
It's
performance.
kind of like that relationship you're trying to get out of is somebody who pays for everything, loves you, wants to do everything for you,
but
treats
it's
you like a princess.
super sexy and manly and secure in who they are, but
Yeah.
also knows how to give it to you good.
Yeah.
But only when you deserve it.
Like the perfect partner.
See, you're having an offset here because the idea sounds good on paper, but then we're making that as a metaphor for Apple, and you're like, I don't know if I can
It
flow with
sounds
that.
good on paper, but even if you have something that they give you everything you want, doesn't mean that you like them. Sometimes
No, you
you're,
definitely
you're-
like them.
You're in
You
it
like
for
them
the
too.
Well, this
benefits.
is true.
You like them too.
Okay, well now you're just moving the goalposts. So
No,
like,
no,
it's
no.
just-
Yeah, I am moving the goalposts. 100%. I'm 100% performing a fallacy. I know you also like them while simultaneously give you everything you want.
Yeah, right.
You have to like them first for
I've
that
had
to
over
work.
30
Yeah.
seconds. I'm ready now.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Okay. Hold on. Let me set the timer. 90 seconds. God damn it. So I'm going to tell you. Let's see. So we're going to go here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to give you a minute.
Oh, that's less than 90
And
seconds,
wait,
but
okay.
yeah, all right, fine.
2, 1, go.
Reason I wanted to go with the Google Pixel Pro. All right, let's start it. First of all, I had the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. It was a relic of its time, so I'm glad to be free of that. The other reasons I wanted to go with the Google Pixel Pro is because I heard wonderful things from a friend of mine whom I deeply trust. He said that honestly, if I was willing to give Android one last chance, to give it one last chance from the people who actually have the strongest, control over the latest Android software. And also he pointed out a bunch of the features and said at least give it one last shot. Worst case scenario, iPhone isn't going anywhere. So give it one last try. So I did. And here I am.
Phone drop.
I am so hurt
Why would you be hurt?
because it took one dude to say, just give it one more shot.
Oh.
That's all it took.
Well, I
when I'm
also-
sitting here saying, "Oh, hey, Mike,
Well-
you know what? Let me fix your computer. Hold on, let me FaceTime your." Oh wait, we can't do that. All right,
Dom.
FaceTime audio. No,
Dom,
we can't do that.
Dom, you only gave me 60 seconds. I was just trying to get to
You
the most
said you were done and you put the phone down.
Firstly, also, can I just say
Chihuahua.
that the person at the store had an Apple, used to work for Apple, and still recommended Android to him.
Actually, yeah, he actually did mention that he used to work for Apple, and he actually has a percentage off, like for
For life.
life, because as a benefit for formerly working for Apple.
And he was still just like, oh yeah, then why don't you try this one instead? He highly recommended the Google
Hey,
Pixel.
Mike.
He recommended
So
it, but
I have never heard of such a discount, but I will look to see if such a thing exists. I don't believe that's true, and it could be a salesman tactic, but I could be wrong. It could very well be true.
Dom's gonna
that
have to talk to
being
you
said,
later, Mike.
I'm not disappointed
your
in the
friend.
fact. I'm not disappointed in the fact that you picked the Pixel. I'm disappointed in the fact is that we talked about you interacting with an iPhone for a little bit, and you never did. And I have them. They're literally watching you right now. Look at Mike. See how they're watching you? All of them. Can we turn all the cameras at Mike? Don't do that. But
no, don't.
Mine,
Th-
each
that-
one is.
just a different fucking angle of Mike. That's the part that's disappointing because I've embraced Android in many ways, and yet you brandified yourself.
Brandy.
I have a feeling.
I
That's
like
what I'm
it.
gonna call you from now on at the beginning of the show.
I
Okay.
With a
have
brandy
a-
fire.
I have a thought here that
Golden
I'm
brand.
never gonna dig myself out of this little trench that Dom's put me in.
I just want you to try it and genuinely try it with no. What's the thing that
Bias.
Mizuhara said in episode 12 of Rent a Girlfriend? What did she say? With no.
My memory's not that good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She effectively said in the show, like, actually going in with the idea of, like, opening yourself up to being able to enjoy
Oh,
it.
there was also another thing you mentioned too. One of the features that I have on here is that I can actually transfer images to my phone off of Windows to this pretty easily. However, with iPhone to Windows,
Super easy, bro.
he said it was a little harder.
Well, he doesn't know what he's
You're
talking
using
about.
Google Photos anyway,
I am.
Regardless,
which exists on the iPhone.
my point is that why do you need some Verizon employee to decide for you? Why
wasn't
not decide for yourself? Why not actually try it?
The guy
I'm saying this.
mentioning isn't the salesman. That was just one guy.
Pepsi challenge. Both of you. 30 days. You use one of them phones. If you do
I
it.
just got this motherfucker.
No. You just. Oh, you got. Wait, what do you use, Brandy? Who's your provider?
This is a OnePlus.
Who's your provider?
Oh, T-Mobile.
Perfect. All right. This is what we're going to do.
Fucking point at me.
Brandy,
Yeah, that's right.
for the sake of learning, to be a better person,
Good.
30 days. I challenge you to 30 days. When the new iPhone comes out, I'll upgrade my phone, and then one of those phones will be retired.
Okay.
And then
wait,
you
wait.
use it for 30 days.
So generous. He's gonna have us
30
try
days
it on
with-
antiquated hardware.
With no. It's see, you call it antiquated. I call it that. Those phones still cost more than your brand new phone.
Damn.
That's either saying that Apple is overpriced,
Or that the demand on resale markets, the reason that the resellers sell them for those prices because that's what people are willing to pay. Hence the scalpers. It's called a callback at the beginning. People are willing to pay those prices. It's called supply and demand economics. Those phones probably cost more than that phone. For 30 days. Do the challenge, Brandy. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
I mean, I can
want,
do it. I
We
don't
want
care.
your honest.
You were the one who wanted me and Joy to do something that you never
on,
did,
good.
so.
Joey and I want you to do lots of things.
What? Wait.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
I want her to try an iPhone.
Phrasing, bro.
Yeah. Mike's here. I'm sorry. Couldn't resist.
More on that later. That being said, I think we have a couple more stories we got to do.
We'll talk to you. Well, you
We
know
do,
what, Mike?
'cause
We're
it's
gonna
past
talk
9.
later.
We'll do one
We'll
more
discuss
story.
this later when we're off the camera.
We owe them one more story for last week. What do you got, babe?
Why is Google?
Oh, then there's a Stadia fucking thing. Yeah, we never got to that. God damn it. Okay, go ahead.
We did get to it, just never talked about it.
Yeah.
This is true.
I think we all can agree Stadia is a joke.
Why do you
Nothing
think,
needs to be said about Stadia. It's just Stadia.
babe? Why do you think that they continue to support this product that I think 8 people are using and 7 of them are the same person?
I have absolutely no idea.
I would say to try and prove a point that they don't just drop projects because eventually people brought up the fact
Google
that
Graveyard
they just
finale?
the Google
I
Graveyard.
remember you talking about that on one of the previous shows.
Yeah. So and I remember you looking at the graveyard and just staring at it in horror.
I thought
Google
I was
Aura.
the one who mentioned I thought I was the one who mentioned the Google Graveyard.
No, it was her. This was before you were on the show like full time.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned it in the chat.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I think he mentioned it in the chat, and then I confirmed that yes, there is a Google Graveyard, and you can look it up, to which you did.
Excuse me. Twice.
Joseph?
You can't just let Brandy have that. You had to really do that. I think I'm the one that said Google Graveyard. Sorry, Brandy. I was trying to be nice here. I was trying to give Mike a break. But you know what? He stepped over the line. He couldn't
Google
let you
Plus.
just let you have that one. Mike?
I mean,
Brandy?
it's not that important, but like,
You know what, Brandon? Just let me have this. Let me fucking have
He's
this.
trying to be pro Brandy.
What
I-
the fuck?
I mean, I appreciate you. Don't get
You
it
know
wrong,
what?
but it's not that
Show's
serious.
over. Well, guys.
Well, what about that weird
know
thing
what?
you wanted to talk about?
What weird thing?
The thing you said is gonna make me question my life.
Everything.
The story.
Oh my God, babe! India condoms now. That
I got
yeah,
it.
yes. Okay, there's one bonus story. It's not tech related, but
Condoms?
I found this thing. You guys are not gonna believe this shit. I thank you.
I thought we
Thank
only
you.
covered tech
No,
here.
you don't understand. So I grew up in the '90s, as did basically all of us here,
85, but-
and we.
They didn't
I'm
use
just going to
condoms.
No,
apologize
this
on
has
behalf of
nothing to do.
everyone.
I guarantee that none of you are gonna see this coming. Babe, did you read the story?
Usually,
I read the headline.
Okay.
Hey, Dom, when you wear a condom, usually you don't
None
see
of
it
you.
coming.
None of you are gonna. No, that's pretty good. Okay,
Get to
you know
it.
what? Fuck it. Let the story speak for itself.
I
Go ahead.
relinquish my pun.
Go ahead.
Pun crown to him.
Go ahead. Let's see what they're doing in India with condoms.
So apparently, kids are
We don't
boiling.
see it yet. No, wait. We don't see it yet.
It doesn't matter. I can't use my screen on me anyway. They can't see it. Kids are getting high by boiling flavored condoms.
I saw something about that.
This is just like what Chris Rock said, like back in the '90s, man. He's like, you can get rid of alcohol, blow, crack, everything, but there'll be that one nut job that shows up, and goes, hey man, get some gasoline, a bean, leave that in the sink for 24 hours, and suck on it and get fucked up.
This is different
How is it fucked up?
because that goes on your dick, bro.
Well, yeah,
Whoa,
but they're
whoa,
not
whoa,
used condoms.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait. So
Are
they,
you
so
gonna-
they, so you're telling me they boil it, then put it on their.
They drink the fluid to get high. They boil the flavored condoms and they drink.
Wait, are
the
these
water.
used condoms?
no,
don't-
God,
no.
God,
no.
Why do
I-
we have to go so dark?
Well, no, it's like you drink the fluid, and I'm like,
This
what
is
fluid
dark?
is he drinking, motherfucker?
This is dark.
This is.
Yeah, no
I
shit,
saw this
Gleese.
story,
I'm right there with you. Where
and
the fuck are we in
I
this
wanted
life?
to include this in. This would be more an after dark when we finally get that segment up. Whenever the fuck we do, but I saw this and I was like, "This is ridiculous.
Bro, we need to try this.
This is some shut the.
No.
This is some weird. Look,
Why?
Joey, when we were growing up,
Yeah?
would you ever try a Tide Pod?
No.
No.
Now, if you
I
had
did.
to pick between drinking boiled condom water,
I did try orange juice and milk all like together.
that is
Ugh.
literally
That
that
was
sounds
disgusting.
like a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
Relative to this,
Dude, we should try this.
I pass. Pass.
I'll record it.
Bro. Yo. I know what we're going to do.
hold on.
pass.
If Dom fucks up, if he fails at that challenge,
You're
I
drinking
choose death.
boiled
no,
condom water.
No, Dom, you will.
Oh, if I fail, I
You
drink.
fail, you will.
I want to withdraw
But if I
this.
do it, he has to buy an iPhone.
I withdraw
no,
this
No,
because
he does the thing that I can't say today.
the banana thing.
And there it is.
No, I want more than that. I want
Well,
way
all
more.
right. I want to be clear. I don't want Dom to have to drink some weirdo condom water.
Yeah, but I.
Neither do I.
What? It's not like it's gonna help.
We
It-
don't
it's
know
not
Apparently,
about
I'll have a
death.
good time.
It's-
Apparently, I'll have a really good fucking time. One way or another, I'm using condoms to have a good time. So what does it matter?
But I would rather it be something that wouldn't potentially harm or fuck up anything.
Think of it
I
as,
just-
Mike. What I think it is you know I'm going to be able to finish that VR. Okay, I fought that baby. I did the baby thing, and I hated it. She changed the lights red while I was fighting that fucking baby.
That
You
was
think
Mike's
I can't handle?
request.
You think? And you? So
I'm
you?
not trying to make this a bad challenge. I'm looking out for my friend. I don't want you to drink
Hey, Dom,
condom
can you
water in
imagine
the off,
someone-
Oh,
off
it's okay.
chance you're wrong.
Mike, it's okay to be a little competitive once in a while, bro. It's fun. It's
Dom.
fun.
Let me just throw out there that this is
Condoms.
purportedly I thought it was reportedly, but they use the word purportedly, so I guess that's purportedly.
Pre-reported.
But
Well, purportedly.
Perfect.
it is
Perfect.
so apparently this
Purportedly, as appears
Hey,
or is
hey,
stated to be true.
Really?
Ladder.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm just
Bro.
Shut the
finishing.
fuck
You're going to be
up.
competitive with her about... Come on.
No,
Baby, go ahead.
she's good to read. I was just making sure that was
Oh
actually a
my
word.
God.
So it is not clear that this is actually going on. The story came from a shopkeeper who asked a teen one day why the condoms were flying off the shelves in a store.
I remember that.
And that's what the teen said. So there's no
I believe it.
proof. We don't have like videos of people
I don't
doing
need proof
this,
for that.
So
I don't need proof for that. That's some
I
weird
just wanted
shit.
to make that known.
That's
So-
some weird shit that fucking kids would do. That is some weird shit. After I
is.
heard Tide Pods, I couldn't believe it. Why would you stick laundry detergent in your mouth? It's stupid. Okay, cinnamon challenge, fine, that's cute, right? But
Actually, you can die from the cinnamon challenge.
I know you can, but you know you could have died from choking too. The whatever it was called. Remember the thing? Okay, kids, don't. Remember the choking thing? I never did it.
Bath salts.
Dom, what the fuck are you talking?
You don't remember choking from the 90s?
No, I really don't remember.
Do not
choking.
Google that,
I
kids.
was a kid. I wasn't.
I was
choking
a
on
kid
shit.
too. I was fainting is what it was called. Fainting. It was called fainting.
Oh my god!
called fainting. It's
so
fainting.
you go from fainting to choking.
Well, you had to choke yourself to faint.
Yeah, of course you did.
So I don't
I
think it's
feel
too
like I
unreal.
remember that.
Yeah.
You
I
hold,
don't
you
remember
hold your hand
shit.
and then you go like this and then you
Yeah, I
go,
remember
and then
that.
you go and then you,
Hey,
No,
Dom.
no, wait. What you had to do is you had to breathe really
Yeah,
fast and heavy while you were doing
Oh,
it.
Yeah, so you
yeah,
would-
I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and you had to move your head like this. And Monica Lewinsky did the same thing with Bill
Oh
Clinton.
my god.
you just
That's-
you just
that's-
branched off in
Yeah.
your own little
Oh my
universe.
God.
But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point is that we were weird. This is not weird. This is some other level of
I prefer Joey's point.
that Monica Lewinsky blew somebody. What?
Yes.
She choked on that.
We don't know if she choked on it. That was alleged.
What is the
Bullshit.
purpose
She
of
came out
this?
and admitted that shit.
No, she admitted that she sucked it, not that she choked on it.
But Bill Clinton said, "I did not have
I
sexual
didn't."
relations with that woman.
Anyway, this is for the After Dark podcast.
I
We're getting warmed
wanted
up.
to, but I didn't."
Oh, he definitely did. It was all over the dress. Anyway, guys. Does anybody have any last remaining thoughts?
Condoms. Love them. Remember, the wrap your tool.
Don't be a fool, wrap your tool.
Mr. T said.
Don't be silly, wrap your willy.
I love the. Has anyone seen the Key and Peele version of when Mr. T comes out? And it's all like his own
Gleese,
insecurities.
apparently there's a VR challenge where Dom has to beat the new Resident Evil 4 remake that's coming out in March in VR.
On
It's
PS5 VR.
on PS5
I'm gonna
VR.
stream it though.
I think
Gleese.
Wait,
I'm gonna
I think
stream it.
Gleese knows that. I think he's asking, what are we talking about with the whole
Oh, with
Monica
the-
Lewinsky?
Oh,
the-
yeah,
I
he wasn't
apologize,
alive.
Gleese. I misread that. My apologies.
He wasn't alive for that. He was born much later. So yeah, Gleese, politics.
Gleese, just wear a condom.
Politics suck.
Wear a condom.
You missed my awesome pun. Fuck you. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and conclude this show. Thank you so much for watching. And then, babe, do not hit that end button until
Wait, what kind of condoms were they? Were they Trojan?
they were flavored. Doesn't
Yeah.
work. Does it matter?
Yeah.
Does it matter? Is there
Yeah,
any
I
universe
was
where it
just
matters?
curious.
So
Why?
did you get flavored condom water then, technically?
Okay, I am seeing a
Perhaps.
pattern here, and y'all are fucked up. You two.
Hey, can you imagine being at a restaurant? Can I get the flavored condom water, please?
Okay.
Anyway, guys.
Like at a hookah lounge?
We had a wonderful show this
I'm-
week. I'm so glad to see you.
Another round,
We're gonna go ahead and
please.
just close this out right now.
I
and
want the
thank you so much.
raspberry
Thank you
flavor.
so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Hopefully
Have
not
a
on
good one,
condom water.
guys.
So thank you so much,
Wrap your
and
tool.
we will see you next week. Shut the fuck up, Joey.
See you guys.
Wrap your
Bye.
tool.
Bye.
Rabbit.
Except for the fact that I really wanted to let people know that, according to this doctor, if you do drink, I tried to say it before you closed it out,
No,
but
that's
you were
cool.
talking
Cool.
over.
Go ahead.
Damn.
According to this doctor, if you do drink this condom water, it will negatively impact your lungs and kidneys and harm your body's nervous system.
Oh.
So, like,
Oh.
don't try it, please, and thank you.
Kids, cheers. Don't try it.
Dom,
Don't
no
do it.
drinking condom water. And remember, folks, wrap your tool.